This call is being recorded.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. This is always one of my favorite days of the week. Mondays are fun because, and by the way, this is Nina Anderson, and I am opening the call today for our weekly Business Builder call. But why Mondays are so fun is because it's a fresh start to the week. It's a fresh beginning. We have 7 new days to start off all of the things that we want to achieve. And there's no better way than to do that by getting on the weekly Business Builder call and picking up some great tips and tools and ways to work your business very efficiently.
Nina, are you muted? Nina.
Okay, am I muted still?
Yeah, I unmuted you.
Okay, thank you. I'll start over again. I apologize. I didn't know I was muted. Happy Monday, everybody. This is Nina Anderson, and welcome to our weekly Business Builder call. As I was saying a moment ago when nobody could hear me, is that this is my favorite day of the week because Mondays are the day of the week that you get to get a fresh start and you get 7 new days to do all the things that you want to accomplish. And there's no better way than to start that off with our weekly Business Builder call because you get to pick up some really great tips and tools and ways to work your business. So today our trainer is going to be Allison Bennett out of Texas, and she's going to be sharing some great tips for you. And so Allison, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Nina. And it's so good to see and hear everybody. I feel like that we've been hibernating for so long, and it's great to just be up and out and our eyes being open. Not only do we get a fresh week, but we get a fresh month and a fresh year and a fresh decade. And I'm so excited about 2020, as I know all of y'all are. I don't know if y'all know this about me. And some of you who know me well know this, and you're welcome to snicker and laugh. I am okay with it. But I love QVC. Hey, if any of y'all are QVC fans, write a note in the memo and shout out to me. I want to see who else loves QVC. Many years ago, when I was working 50 to 60 plus hours a week in a job, I was exhausted. I had no time to do anything, much less shop. But I needed some facial moisturizer. And one night I was exhausted. I turned on the TV to fall asleep to white noise. So I turned on QVC. This is the first time I'd ever really watched or had QVC on the television. In a half sleepy state, I heard them talking about moisturizer. And I woke up and I was like, I need that. So in a disoriented state, I called QVC and ordered the moisturizer. It was awesome. It was delivered, and I was thrilled that it could be so easy to shop and get what I needed without a lot of effort. At that time, this was before Amazon. Actually, Amazon just sold books at that time. And to order anything like that and to have it delivered, you had to either go online and do a search, or you had to go shopping physically or order it from a paper catalog that came in the mail. So when QVC started, it was a small company. It sold cheap jewelry and tchotchkes and a little bit of clothing. But, it was truly so innovative and forward thinking. I don't think they would realize how forward thinking that they were until today. But this is an amazing concept. It's a 360-degree view of the product. They have a friendly host that builds a relationship with the viewers. It's convenient. And now they have an app, and you can either order on, you can practically you can order on Facebook, on the app, on their website, or you can call in. It's convenient. They have unusual and high quality products that are not available in stores, and they ship to your door. Now they have sophisticated products, and every celebrity wants a piece of QVC. I was doing my research on this, and I was looking online, and every celebrity, many celebrities have their products on QVC. And it's made celebrities out of people like Lori Greiner that we all know from Shark Tank. units sold maybe in the 10,000s per half hour. Can you imagine getting a product and selling it 10,000 units every half hour? But they use fascinating sales techniques, and that's really what I love to study and what I want to share with you. Um, Number one, they have excellent customer service. As a matter of fact, when I called the second time to order something, they answered with, "Hello, Allison." So they already had my phone. My phone was plugged into their system. And when the operator answered, she said, "Hello, Allison. What can I order for you today?" She didn't ask me, was I going to order? She said, "What do you want to order today?" And then also, they present an interesting value story. The host explains why this is a wonderful bargain and value and how it compares to prices of purchasing that product elsewhere. They build relationships, these hosts do. They connect with the audience because they tell their personal story, their family, all about their family, their holiday traditions, family traditions. Also, they talk on the phone with callers and they respond also via social media. Of course, they've got somebody doing that for them, but you think it's them possibly. They touch the product 2 times, and we're going to talk about that more. Enthusiasm, their enthusiasm, and they're warm. And they transition in the description of the product. So at first, they describe the product in a very black and white term so you can understand what it is. And then they transition in their conversation. And then they say, and then when you get your product, or when you order your product today, they transition and they give you ownership of that product in their description. They give you practical uses of how you can use the product. They really spend a lot of energy on this, you guys. They create a way for you to visualize, the customer to visualize using it. You can use it on a picnic, on the boat, put it in your child's school lunch, etc. And they hit this hard. And we're going to talk about that with wine in a moment too. They have limited quantities of their product, and it creates a feeding frenzy. Hurry now, place your order now, it's selling out fast. And they cross promote products. So if they're selling a cake, they will also sell something to cut the cake with and a pan to bake the cake in. So they're cross promoting all their products together. How does that relate to Wine Shop at Home and to our business? Number one, we need to be enthusiastic and warm when we go into these wine tastings and when in someone's homes. People have invested a night with you. Some people they cook dinner early, they have a babysitter, they have organized their household so that they can be out with you and the host and these other people to taste our wine. Customer service. Wine Shop at Home offers great customer service, but do you? Become familiar with your customers and reach out and touch them to build loyalty. Get to know them, get to know their pets, their husband's name, their children's name, where they live, what they do. Get to know them through social media. Is an added tool that we can use to get to know our customers. Nina is a great person to remember names. She can recall every name of every person at that tasting. She can go around the room and say, "Sandy, what do you think of this wine? Susie, what do you like? Emily, what would you pair with this wine?" She can name everybody in the room. Nina, I would really like for you to talk about that too. And can you just break and tell us about how you remember names in a tasting and any tools that you use? Because I think it's so powerful.
Well, thank you. I love it, and people really appreciate having their name remembered because it tells them that you are important to them. And I know how I feel when people remember my name. So what I do is part of it is about being completely ready before the tasting everybody shows up, and then when the guests get there, it's about going up and what I do is make eye contact and I shake their hand and I ask them their name and then I repeat it. And so then usually what I'll do is I'll as people are coming in, I do that with everybody. But then I keep going back and I'll say, so Allison. So I keep repeating their name. And so it becomes ingrained in my memory at that point. But the key is the eye contact and being present in the moment. If I'm distracted, I won't remember your name. So it's about being there, physically present, eye contact, and repeating their name. It's that simple.
And that is so powerful, you guys. Nina just shared some great tips on that. And that really draws people in. And they, like Nina said, they are important. And, you know, back to QVC, that's what they did the first time they answered the phone. Hello, Allison. And honestly, I felt so important, even though I knew that they had a system that was electronic, but I felt very important. And at a wine tasting, at a live event, that would even be more powerful and more important. So get to know them, create warmth, and build loyalty. And that goes into my next one, to build relationships and connections. Share your story. Let them into your life. You know, you don't need to tell them that every detail. Well, I was born in 1969. I went to school here. I did that. They don't want to know all that. But share moments about your life, maybe about Christmas. In the introduction, mention your family, mention, you know, that you have children, that you know, I work full time and I have 3 children and I'm homeschooling all 3 of them. So, you know, whatever it is that is your story, share elements of your life and tell, you know, let them into your life. And then they're going to open up and let you into their life as well. The value story. Incorporate this big into your tastings. Establish the value of our wines and the value of the shipping right in the beginning. And this would be an example of what you would say. You know, use our awards, first of all, Alex's resume, the handcrafted nature of our wines, the limited quality, and the Napa winery in the beginning of your presentation, and also sprinkled throughout your presentation. The value story is especially important when explaining our wine club. It has an incredible value story. Use the wine club value chart in your tastings and also on social media that shows the value, the cost of the wine club, and the value of what's inside. The wine club value also includes discounts, specials that they get, discounted. You know, if they buy a half case or a case in the future, they get 5% or 15% discount. All of that goes into the value of becoming a wine club member. So this would be an opening script for your value story. Today, and this is an opening script just about Wine Shop at Home in general. Today, we're going to taste 5 wines handcrafted by our award-winning winemaker, Alex Rayblay. Alex has created over 200 wines for Wine Shop at Home that have won top awards in prestigious competitions across the world. The wines that we're tasting are clean, free from dyes, added sugars, flavorings, just grapes and love. He crafts from using European standards, so they're low in sulfites and preservative. And what that means to you is that you won't have a headache. These wines are not sold in stores, but comparable wines would sell for 30 to 40% more than our wines do if you purchase them in a retail store. So that would be an example of an opening value story of why somebody should look at Wine Shop at Home wines and accept these. This is a good way to purchase wines. So a value story for a product might go something like this. The Alliance Reserve Cuvée is elegant, smooth, and rich, and it's only $33 a bottle. It has an aging potential of 4 to 5 years. A comparable wine would cost $50 to $70 a bottle. Imagine this, giving this to your boss. He would think you spent $70 on that bottle, and you would know that it's a beautiful wine and you would be proud to share it. So the value story on shipping, and I think this is something we really need to talk about, and don't hide about shipping. I wanted to tell you that the other day I ordered a camisole top from a store. It was a small silk camisole from a catalog, and you know how much the shipping was on that? $17. And you could put it in a envelope, a letter envelope, and send it, but it was $17 for shipping. Our shipping is very cost effective. And you want to talk about shipping with enthusiasm. We have the most amazing shipping. Your wine bottles are packed in recyclable packaging and boxes, and FedEx delivers to your door within a week. It's only $1 a bottle for a 12-bottle order. So talk about it in an enthusiastic way. People are less likely to push back when you've already established that it's a great value and that you're proud of it. Value of the wine club. We talked about that. Wine club is a huge value. You can get 4 bottles or 2 bottles, all red, all white, and some of each. It's for the person who wants to explore and try new things and learn about wine. Recipe cards and the VIN notes from the winemaker are included. And the best news is that the 4-bottle wine club is only $64.95. And the value of the wines in the box are anywhere from $85 to $120 per wine club. And of course, you need to do your research because that varies. And the 2-bottle is only $34.95. And the value is, those wines would be $50 to $65 at retail price. So do your research and get your numbers right. But that would be an example of a value story of the wine club. Okay, we want to talk about limited quantity and last call. QVC, like I said, creates a feeding frenzy on this, and we need to create more of a feeding frenzy. And we sure do see it when one of their favorite wines is on last call. But we want to explain that all of our wines sell out fast because we handcraft a very limited quantity. If you love wine tonight, do not hesitate to place your order tonight so you can get it before it sells out. Or you could say, this wine that I'm pouring is on last call. And when you taste it, you'll see why everyone wants this in their wine cabinet. Hurry and order. There are only 25 cases left in the whole country. So QVC cross-promotes products. And this is a way for us to build ourselves incrementally. The Bodacious with the cute bulldog would be so cute for a bulldog fan. And what a cute presentation in this adorable houndstooth gift bag. A cute gift for this wine bottle and would be a corkscrew tied to the top of the bottle. Imagine presenting this to someone. They would love to get that gift. When you gift wine gifts, tie this aerator on the top of the bottle. It completes the package. This reserve cuvee tastes more interesting in our artisan's master stems. So just mention another product. A stemware is a good add-on, but don't forget some of the smaller add-ons like the aerator or the wine corks. So I noticed too that they transition in their presentation. So think about this. We're going to describe our wine in a generic way and then help them visualize a half case or full case purchase. And also visualize purchasing our wine and assume that they're going to purchase our wine. This red wine is beautiful to drink now by the fire, and it really is going to be special 3, 6, or 9 months later. So when you put your half case order together, be sure to include 3 to 4 bottles of the Cuvée Rouge in your box. You'll have a bottle now and then drink a bottle in April, July, or savor it until next October. Or you could say, the Somerville White Meritage is the perfect wine for a white wine drinker. And use the word imagine. When you use the word imagine, you take people to a different place. So imagine that your mother-in-law drops in and she only drinks red wine. Not too sweet, not too dry. You want to have some of this on hand to serve her. So when you're customizing your wine box tonight, be sure to include a few for her. You got to keep mama happy. So use phrases to develop your visualization and the transition of when you get your wine, when you put your case or half case together, when you open this bottle at home, when you place your order tonight, when you present this as a gift. Wine is a wonderful hostess gift. Imagine all the Christmas parties you'll be attending, friends' homes that you'll go and stay with. You'll need to take a gift. Okay, let's talk more about visualizing, and then I will wrap up. So, visualizing using it, this is very, very important. Um, Again, use the word imagine. Help them see themselves serving and drinking this wine in different scenarios. So, imagine your family seated around a large table and serving this beautiful wine with a big lasagna. I mean, in that sentence, you can hear glasses clinking, you can hear forks hitting plates, and you can hear people laughing. So take your guests to those places where they actually hear sounds and they can see themselves serving this wine. Imagine opening this on a chilly night and everyone is around the fire pit roasting marshmallows. This wine would be great to serve for a Super Bowl party. It goes great with ribs, chicken wings, and great friends. And then another one is, what about serving this on the boat this weekend or the beach or at your backyard barbecue? Your friends are going to love it and the food is going to it's going to enhance the taste of all your food. This is your girls' night out wine, your brunch wine, your kids are back in school wine. So give people these phrases so that they can imagine drinking this wine in different scenarios in their life and sharing it in different places. QVC really, really hits hard on these visualizations and ways you can use these products. So think of your own ways that your own visualizations and your own way to take your customers to those places. So your homework this week, go to QVC.com and watch how they transition and describe their products. It's very interesting. Be careful, you might buy something because they do make you think that you can't live without whatever it is they're showing you. And then jot down 5 uses for our wines so that customers can visualize drinking and buying our wines. Incorporate these into your tasting and watch your sales soar. You'll also have more brand loyalty. So remember, do 5 visualizations of our wine, use the word imagine, and take your customers to those places where they're going to use our wine. I think that that's all your homework. I expect to see you on QVC and see your sales increase. That's all I have, Nina. I got to go watch QVC.
I know now you got me watching QVC. And let's see, Sally Styles, she says, dang, that was really good, Miss Allison. I love how you just taught us to use imaginations. And, I want to piggyback on that because painting pictures for people is huge. They need to visualize, like Allison said, of how they can use this product in their life. And one of my favorite stories, Allison, that I like to tell, especially when I'm doing an all-girls tasting, I ask them, and it's usually with a Chardonnay because people are surprised with Chardonnay. I pair it with like potato chips or blue cheese because it can hold up to the salt, right? And so I tell people, close your eyes. It's Friday night, and you've got your yoga pants on. You're on the couch. You're all snuggled up, and there's nobody home, and you don't feel like making dinner tonight. You just want a big old bowl of potato chips or popcorn. You've got your big old bottle of Chardonnay. You turn on your favorite chick flick movie, and you are settled for the night. And I've actually had ladies go, I need that wine. So visualizations really work well.
It does. And if you're in a group of men love cigars, you can go, this Cuvée Rouge would be beautiful with your favorite cigar after you've had a beautiful steak dinner. Pull this out, go sit by the fire and enjoy your cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
Just help them visualize it. I love Nina's visualization with the yoga pants and the blue cheese and the popcorn. Those are some of my favorite things: Chardonnay, blue cheese, popcorn, and yoga pants.
Yeah,
So
you're all set.
right. So come up with your own visualizations for each of these wines that we have right now that you're presenting. Some of these are going to be generic visualizations, and you can use them over and over again. But do a little homework. Get these at the top of your mind because that is really, stories sell products. That's why QVC is powerful. These hosts are telling stories, and we need to be telling stories in our presentations. The facts don't sell. They don't care that it has Zinfandel, Cabernet, and Tempranillo in the blend. They care about the story and what they can serve with it and eat with it. So boost your stories in your sales presentation, and you're going to boost your sales.
Awesome. All right, so we've got a couple other comments, Allison. Stephanie Nail said, these are amazing sales tips. I am new, and your ideas will help me have confidence. Thank you. Maria Gorman said, I'm going to need to listen again to write down the wording. And Emily Condon, I love these. Thank you, Allison. And Danielle Smith, very good point, Allison. So lots of great comments. And thank you for such a great training this morning, Allison. Really appreciate it. Everybody, unless if anybody has any questions for Allison, we'll wrap up. And don't forget that we do have Monday Night Live tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And tonight's topic, I'm actually doing the training tonight, and it will be on host coaching, which is actually one of my favorite topics. And I'm going to talk to you about how I actually do my host coaching. And it's been very consistent over the last 11 years. So I hope you can chime in tonight and listen to that. And thanks again, Allison. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you tonight.